In 2014, an American science fiction movie, The Maze Runner, released. Directed by Wes Ball and based on James Lasner's novel of the same name, the movie was a commercial success, and since its release, the movie has grossed over $339 million. Also, hi, my name is. Today I am going to criticize The Maze Runner. So, turn on the nitpick mode. The movie starts with the premise: a young man wakes up in a place surrounded by walls. It's cool, but why can't we have a young adult movie without any barrier sort of thing? Is it mandatory now? The whole movie revolves around the maze, which is good, but I got a question here. Who in the hell made this big maze? I mean, when they got the time to build this thing while the world was burning? Did they call Apocalypse for help? Or Superman? We can make a movie about it, how they made the maze. Also, what kind of energy is running these stones? If these stones are not running on electricity, so where did they get the electricity in the middle of the disaster? And if they are not running on electricity, then what kind of supernatural power is moving them? Jean Grey?
What if I want to be a runner?
Have you listened to what I just said? That no one wants to be a runner. And besides, you don't get chosen.
Get chosen by who?
Why can't we have a young adult movie without any choosing ceremony?
Not bad for a greeting, huh?
Why can't we have a young adult movie without a fighting where the protagonist as get kicked?
Why are you telling me this? Because you're not like the others. You're curious.
So you want me to say no one is a bit curious about what is behind those walls? No one?
Okay, well, what if we...
No, we tried it, alright? Twice. Alright, trust me. Anything that you think of, we've already tried.
No, you idiot, you didn't. You guys could have made a big ladder or a giant slingshot or anything to reach to the top of the walls. And then you could have find your way out of the maze, and we could have end this movie way earlier, but no, you didn't. Because the screenwriters told you to. I really feel bad about these boys. Geez, why don't these bigger guys send a porn star or at least their DVDs for these kids? Most of them are passing through puberty.
Wicked is good.
Yeah, Wicked is good. I mean, the website.
Why would Albie go in the maze?
The reason the screenwriters didn't give us the reason why the LB went in, because there is no reason. Also, how it's raining here, the world is scorched and there is nothing out there except for the desert.
Is that we all have each other.
These kids are becoming homosexual. I mean it. In this scene, we saw Miho bringing LB back to the glade, but why? I mean, they have thrown a man in the maze to die because he was stung, so why not LB? Because we need a supporting black character to die later? Or we can have this scene where the hero has to break rules in order to save someone. Why were you bringing him in with you earlier if you wanted to leave him? Why the grievers wander at night only? Did the Batman make them? Thomas runs faster than 8 lakh grievers. Amazing.
For 3 years, we have coexisted with these things. And now, you've killed one of them.
How can Noah saw a griever once? It is literally impossible for a runner to run in the maze without seeing a griever in 3 years. Except for this screenwriter told him.
Okay, wait, no.
Yeah, we heard it in Inception all the time. This is Camilla Bailey plus Kristen Stewart. And suddenly I'm starting to love this movie.
What the hell does that mean?
It means that there is going to be a better role for this girl and I'm gonna participate in it. It's almost impossible how they are able to remember everywhere of the maze which is made of identical stones without using any kind of technology. I hardly remember the roads of a city which I visited last time. Even with the science. Also, why these wicked guys are killing these genius kids instead of getting their help? What's the main point of this experiment? Someone tell me something. A bunch of stones keeping away these guys from the only girl in the world. Hell, if I were there, I would have taken a stone on my head for this shit.
What's that for?
It's for my parents.
Chuck, why would you do this to me?
Can't remember them anyway. Maybe if you find a way, you can give it to them.
A character with pen, stuff and souvenir? Chuck is going to die. In this scene, everyone dies except for the main characters. It is quite original. Chuck, you can die here. We need some sadness in the end. So, Abby, You die.
Any more names off that wall?
I'm okay with Gary that is sending Thomas in the maze, but why Teresa? Why Teresa? She's the only girl in the world. Are we sure these guys are not homo? Earlier we were told that the Grievous wanders in night only, but now when we need some tension, the Grievous are allowed to wander in daylight. Brilliant. Also, if the Grievous are able to wander in daylight, then why didn't they attack the glade while the gate was open?
In time, a new generation emerged that could survive the virus. Suddenly, there was a reason to hope for a cure. But fighting it would not be easy. The young would have to be tested, even sacrificed, inside harsh environments where their brain activity could be studied. All in an effort to understand what makes them different. What makes you different.
That's cute, but I still want to know how you made that big maze. How in the hell Gally got here? He didn't know the password. There are lots of viewers out there, but since we need to kill a character, we need Gally here. Here's screenwriters. What kind of psychopaths these guys really are?
It's time now to begin phase 2.
No, it's time for the sequel. Also, why can't we have a young adult movie without any sequel? Let's talk about the main antagonist of the movie, the Grievous, the robot spider scorpion thing who likes to threaten its prey instead of killing them. Watch for yourself. Well, these were the bad features of the movie, but there are good features in this movie too, like this moving stone, this hot chick, and nothing else. Let's get to the review. The direction of this movie is good. West Ball has done very well job with the movie's dark tone, so I'll give 7 for direction. Acting is surprisingly good. Well, at least it's better than those young adults like Twilight and Battle Royale's ripoffs, so I'll give 6 for acting. Story is average, just like the other young adults. It suffers with the plot holes, so I'll give 4 for the story. Action, there is no much action except for the moving stone. They could have improved action by giving us good fire sequence, so I'll give 5 for the action. Overall, 5 on 5. This movie is good. The Temple Run, featuring Kaya Scodelario, whatever, she's hot.